Okay. Hey guys, Richard from Tech. Right, this is me going to show you how to do some computer maintenance. I'm just going to start taking parts off and start cleaning it and that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is Welshie. Continuing. Okay, like that. Plug that first. Oh boy, why is that so tight? Oh, that's why. Ridiculous. Okay, so. Right, okay, so here we go. Alright then. Okay, so let's show you now. This isn't very dusty, it's because obviously this is a GTX 1076. The thing with this is it's got these really awesome fans. They'll spin up the few first seconds to get any dust away. So this doesn't really need any cleaning because obviously it's just, you know, I mean, I don't game a lot like I used to, but I do game, but not all the time. So let's just put that there for now. I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to get rid of, well actually, well first of all I'm going to do, turn off the power to everything. Right, start moving things out the way. Right, there we go. Start moving things out the way. Okay, right. Let's take this off. There we go, it's powered off. Take this off. I'm going to sorry about the video. I have to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually disassemble my radiator. I'll start taking it apart and then I can start dusting it, take out the fans, just dust. I mean, dust is a killer. Over time, it will get into your fan. Really, so I'm just going to do this now. Take this off. You better keep an eye on my latest videos because I'm going to be buying soon. Not a DIY water cooling kit. What I'm going to be buying is individual parts. Like first of all, I'm going to buy the radiator, then I'm going to buy the block. Because with this case, I can have up to a 360mm radiator at the top, which obviously I don't need because I've only got an 8600K. But obviously, I like to overclock it. Highest I've had this, I think, is 4.7, and that was stable for, well, just stable it was. It was really stable. Let me, right there, just unplug. These cables is. There we go. Oh. There we go. Whoa, let's have a look. It's not that dusty. No, it's not really dusty. Let me just take this off. Just take this off my tripod. Let me have a look. If you look, it's not really dusty. If you can see inside the fans. Focus. Focus. There we go. If you can see inside the fans, it's not really dusty. No, not really. So it's quite surprising. I mean, my computer isn't that dusty. I mean, you know, it's got a lot of fans in it. It's well ventilated. So I mean, the only really thing is if it was a smaller case, perhaps I'd be more worried about it. But you know, right now as I look at the dust build up on the fans, that's hardly nothing, there isn't. Hardly nothing. Yes, I know this isn't the conventional way, but I don't need to reapply my thermal paste, so that's why I'm not bothering. Yes, it's a bit janky, but who cares? I don't. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this over 11 years now. So I mean, I've stripped this computer hundreds of times. I've built computers, I've stripped them, I've repaired them. I mean, I do repair my own computer. Windows I do repair. I learnt off an old friend when I was about 14, 15. He took me under his wing for about 6 months, and he's qualified in Microsoft as well as Windows and all that. He showed me for about 6 months how to repair Windows and all that stuff. He was the one that first taught me how to do computer. I was a young kid then, you know, but you know, this is just an old thingy fan, old brush. This is. So all I've used it for is this. Just wipe it on there, you know, it'll get rid of all the crud on the fins as well. So all you gotta do is that. I would do so that doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, I do game, but gaming and just doing maintenance stuff is nothing. It's really isn't really anything, to be honest, these days. I mean, doing computer maintenance these days is nothing. I mean, you can learn that on YouTube in an hour. I mean, I was lucky enough to learn when I was younger, but obviously when I first started, oh my word, you had IDE, you had Slave, you had Master, RAM compatibility was a nightmare. If it wasn't the right speed or it wasn't the right configuration, you couldn't have mix match RAM. Like now, you could just shove any motherboard. Oh no. The first motherboard I ever bought was a P8 P67 LE motherboard. Wasn't expensive, it was about £87 at the time. It was a Sandy Bridge. I went with a 2400 i5. That was my first quad core. I did go from a Core 2 Duo, which, believe it or not, was really quick back in the day. You're talking early 2000s. That was my first proper upgrade. From that was from a Core 2 Duo, which I had overclocked stable at 3 gigahertz, which, to be honest, I was quite proud. And then obviously I upgraded my motherboard, I upgraded CPU, then I bought a 5850, which back in the early 2000s was still one of the top kings. I mean, it was getting a bit old, but it was still there. I had quite good performance of that, you know. My first ever card, was a 4850. Cost me £110 from Macklin's in Swansea, which wasn't bad at the time. I did buy a 5550, but believe it or not, I actually had it dead on arrival. DOA on arrival, so that was really heartbreaking. I paid £82 for it. I was absolutely gutted, but you know, it's just one of them things, isn't it? You know? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to rush it. Obviously there's not a lot of dust on here, so it's not really it doesn't really matter. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit long video. I might obviously it's going to be maybe 15-20 minutes. I don't know. It's probably going to be the longest video I've ever done. I'm going to try and see if I can forward some of the parts where I'm not talking. But obviously the talking part is which keeps people interested, I hope. So yeah, right, I'm just going to get to it now.